Hey everyone, my name is Jason. I'm here with Darrell, who you probably know. And Darrell, what I wanted to do is we're coming to the end of this year, and we've had a chance to look back at what we've been able to do together to give away your sermon library to equip preachers and pastors across Canada, around the world. And we've got some stats that I don't know if you've heard yet, but you don't look at this page.
All right.
How many sermons do you think we've been able to release on the podcast so far? Do you know how many of your sermons we've done?
No, I don't.
Do you have a guess?
A guess? 100?
125.
Oh, I was relatively close.
And they range over a ton of different years. Like some of them go back to the 90s and more recent. It's amazing. Do you know how many countries there's been downloads from?
Well, quickly think of 5.
115 different countries.
No
so
way.
People from 115 different countries
No way.
have been able to be strengthened in their walk with God, equipped in their own preaching through the resources you've been giving away.
Wow.
Do you know how many listens there's been so far?
No.
220,000.
Oh my goodness.
What's the biggest audience you've ever spoken to live?
Live audience?
Yeah.
Preached for?
Yeah.
Or just spoken at?
Whichever's bigger.
Which is ever bigger?
Sure.
I had the privilege of doing the prayer of thanksgiving 1 year after the People Power Revolution in the Philippines.
Wow.
Audience of 3 million.
So I was expecting 220,000 to be a big number, but I still think we'd get it. 3 million's a little bit more.
It's a very different context than preaching.
Very different. That's amazing. I love hearing that. And this year we got to launch a new book, Ephesians.
Yes. Thank you.
And we got to redesign and re-release 5 of your other books.
Wow.
It's just amazing.
Very amazing.
And
Thank you.
I want to ask you, like, for you, this journey, because we're a few years into this journey of giving away your work. And what's been most meaningful for you about that journey so far?
Well, I think, first of all, I'm humbled. You know that I'm living with the 2 mantras right now: give it away and get out of the way too. I don't want to be in anybody's way, as God is raising up more preachers. Sharon says, I'm not out of the way yet. And you say,
I don't want you to be out of the way yet.
So giving away, and for you all to do this is very humbling. I mean, why my stuff?
Can I make an edit?
Yes.
I think what you do is you give it away and you're also making away. Because what people are experiencing at scale is what I experience up close. Is I'm trying to figure out how to teach this text. I'm trying to figure out how to stay faithful. And in the way you give away your work, you're equipping, you're making a way for young preachers. And I know that you're strengthening the hearts of many. So you're giving away and making away. I know you probably wouldn't put it that way, but that's how I would put it.
Thank you.
Another question, looking ahead, and it's a similar question, but looking ahead as we continue to work together, what's most on your heart for the work you're doing and also this ministry of resourcing people through your preaching ministry?
I would say 3 things. To expand pastors, preachers' vision of who Jesus is. None of us has a complete vision of what the New Testament tells us about him. So I would like to see people's vision grow. Bigger, deeper, deeper, wider, whatever words. Secondly, I'm concerned for the welfare of the soul of leaders right now. Not only because of COVID, but just the climate we're living in.
Yeah.
Constant bombardment. Webster's dictionary has said that the word for 2022 is gaslighting.
Really?
If I were asked by Webster, it would be doom scrolling, which is a phenomenon of you hear a doom story, you get hooked, and psychologically so. And so you keep going further and further into the media, and you just overwhelmed with doom.
Yeah. We feel that in the air.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So in one sense, all of that is robbing us of joy, but we're allowing it to rob us of joy. So instead of doom scrolling, we need to do a whole lot more gospel scrolling.
Yeah, come on.
So that our souls are alive. And then the third thing, and you and I have talked a little bit about this, and there are a whole lot of implications of how do we nurture, what's the word we've been using? Courageous, compassionate orthodoxy. The pressure to give up on orthodoxy,
Yeah.
on all kinds of issues. It's huge.
And that is the unchanging truth of God's word, of the gospel of the kingdom.
That's correct. And so how do we nurture that in the soul of preachers now so they can stand and take what comes with that, but to stand there in joy, soul, okay, a little afraid, but okay.
Yeah.
We can do this. We can announce who Jesus is and what his kingdom is about. So those could be a couple things.
I love it. I want to thank you, Darrell, on behalf of all the people who attend events that you're at or listen to the podcast or access your sermon notes online, all the other resources, your books. Thanks for making that work available and being so generous with it. And I think this is a good opportunity for us to thank everyone that's watching this that has given and volunteered to make this possible. It's a big team. It's a big team, and very generous people are fueling this work. And then I want to ask this year end if you would consider giving to the work that we're doing together with the team to give away these resources, to draw people deeper and deeper into God's heart and into the word. You can find out more about how to give at the link below. And what's really cool is the generous donors offer to match donations that come up to the first $50,000 that come in, which is amazing. And so it makes the gift go further. And so thank you. And thank you, Darrell, for what you're doing.
And thank you for helping us do this. I am in awe of the team that's been pulled together, both the team that is paid, but this big volunteer team.
It's amazing.
Of people who are listening to the sermons and giving an intro. It is really wonderful to hear what people thought I said in the sermon to set it up.
Yeah.
And they're really good.
Yeah.
They're really good. So thank you all that have made this possible. And we trust that you have a great Christmas.
Yeah. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year from the team. Lots of love, and we'll see you soon.